we doing today, folks? Today, we have the great Devante Chance with us today, owner of Top Tier Productions. And within that company, he does all things from youth sports to types of manufacturing. How you doing today, sir?
Okay, bro. How you feeling?
Hey, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up on time. It may be the earliest guest we ever had in our life, man.
Yeah, I might have got here before you, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. So, first thing I want to start with, man, is you from Philadelphia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You went to school in Philadelphia?
Yes, sir.
Like, what are some of the schools you went to?
I went to Edison High School, PET Charter. Back to elementary, I was born in South Philly, so I went to like Nebinger and Settlement. Those is
Okay.
like elementary and preschool, stuff like that.
Okay. So, did you play high school sports?
Yeah, I played JV, Edison, my 9th and 10th. And then my 11th and 12th, I went to PET Charter, that's Philadelphia Electrical and Technology.
It's like West Philly or something, right?
No, that's off Broad and Chestnut.
Broad and
We
Chestnut,
ain't even
okay,
got a
okay.
team right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, go back and coach or something like that. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and how was your career? You pretty good?
Last 2 years, I probably scored like 750. I ain't reached like 1,000, but those are the 2 years and 750. Yeah, it was cool. Got a scholarly.
Okay, you got a scholarship? Where you go?
IUP.
Okay.
D2.
Okay,
Close to
I know
Pittsburgh,
exactly.
yeah.
I know exactly. I know the area very well.
Yeah.
I went to CUP, so that's like the whiter. IUP is the more black school. CUP is the California University of Pennsylvania. It's like the white
Oh,
school.
you went to Cal.
You on the Cal?
Yeah.
Cal, yeah.
We put in a lot of work. I put a lot of work up there.
I went there like '96, so it was a different world, different time. What year was you there?
Like from 11 to 16. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was there in '96, so you can imagine how slow, how behind things were back then. First place I ever seen a Walmart, but real shit. I'm telling you, '96. I didn't know what Walmart was. So you go to IUP, you played there?
Yeah, I played there 4 years.
Oh, you played the whole 4 years? Okay. You graduated or you just?
Nah, I got my associates. Yeah.
Okay. And what was it like playing up there?
It was cool. Actually, the best experience of my life as far as basketball go. Yeah, I actually learned like the game, like learn how to play the game the right way, learn how to run a team the right way, learn just different, just the nuances to be a point guard and play professionally after that.
Okay. That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
IUP had a pretty competitive team when I was there. They was pretty, well, back in '96, I don't know what they was like when you got there.
Yeah, no, we run the PSAC, honestly, for like years before that and a couple years after that. We kind of struggling right now, but, just as far as like the whole makeup of the program, like a PSAC powerhouse.
Okay, so what was it like leaving Philadelphia, going out here to IUP? What was that experience like?
It was different. Just being free, just free to do more things. Just going to college, period. But IUP was cool because I played on the basketball team. They took good care of me. Ain't really got to worry about too much. But I just wanted to keep playing ball. To be honest with you, that was just really what my focus was.
Okay. And then you graduate. You leave after the 4 years. Come back to Philadelphia.
Yeah. I leave after the 4 years, come back for a couple months, and then I end up getting the opportunity to play Portugal.
Portugal?
For a couple months, yeah.
Okay, how was that?
It was cool.
I hear people say that amenities is totally different over there.
Yeah, it was different than what I expected.
Okay.
But it was good to leave the country, travel up and down Portugal.
Okay, a couple stamps on the passport.
Yeah, got a couple stamps on my passport. Just the basketball aspect was just different than I expected. I wasn't too experienced in the business part.
I about to say, so did you negotiate your own contract, or you had to get your lawyer, or you just get on negotiation man, look, what you got for me?
Honestly, my situation was real different.
Okay.
I was working out, just waiting to get some type of call because I had an agent, but my agent, that's the thing too. I probably could have took a different approach to being a pro. If I would have took my time, it's a lot of mistakes that I made though. That's the whole reason why I do the training stuff now, just because I realized just all the mistakes I made and want to prevent other people from doing it.
What are some of the mistakes, if you don't mind?
Initially, I probably would say just graduating college for one. I was really locked into just basketball. Honestly, I wasn't really
nothing else.
I wasn't like a school kid. If you would have asked me if I was going to college, I probably would have told you no. You feel me?
Okay.
But just to have another opportunity to play ball, I took it. That was really like my only true like biggest offer that I had at at that point. I took it, played my 4 years, but I got an agent too fast. I feel, you feel me? I got an agent through like the internet rather than having like a personal like interaction with them. But I feel like I did my due diligence by just talking to the coaches and making sure that I did it the right way, my college coaches. But after reflecting, I would have just took more time. I would have been more patient with just selecting my agent. So that's my first mistake, I would say. My second mistake, I would say, it's really about being patient, honestly.
That's the word I get.
Like
patience
it's really about just taking your time, being patient, not being in a rush. I was so like just focused on just keep playing ball that I was just anxious just to get back to it rather than like
just letting it calm down, let it come back to you.
Yeah, because I actually was a All-American, so I had some sort of like clout behind me and advantages that I probably didn't have.
Maybe wound up in USA camps or whatever would have been out there.
Yeah, instead of like going out and just rushing the process. Yeah, I could have just sat back and just waited to see who contact me and went about it like that. But I was just in a rush. So I ended up sitting around, and a random person just ended up like hitting me up on social media. I think it was just Facebook at the time. Shout out to Stephen Alford. He helped people, I guess, just go to the next level. Okay. So he reached out to me and said he got a job for me in Portugal. Just persuade me because, like I said, I was sitting around. And when you sitting around, just waiting. But you see other people that you played against getting jobs.
Things like that start happening.
Exactly. So that just rushed me. That just rushed my my process even more. Made me more anxious. Well, I just could have waited. But he offered me a job. I mean, he said he had a job for me. He actually like negotiated a contract for me. And
he did
all that. Like he the one that got me a job rather than my agent. That's what made me like reflect on, bro. You could have just waited some more. I mean, pick somebody else. But took the opportunity. End up going to Portugal. May have not been like it was probably like the top, maybe like the bottom 3 teams in that league, in that Portugal league, but it was the top league. So it was less resources, it was just less quality. Yeah, just low quality, low club. So coming from IUP, we was like damn near like the best D2 as far as
that's what I'm saying. D2, IUP was serious.
Yeah. If you seen the gym, we had a good gym,
good weight room, good meal plan, everything.
Right. So I just had like higher expectations from coming from there to
being a professional team.
Right, to going to professional. I had a totally different mindset or expectation. So it was kind of a letdown, but like I said, just if I would have just known better, I would have been more patient, took different approaches, and maybe would have had a different career start off. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. That's why I do what I do.
Okay, so now you're in Portugal, and then you realize somewhere you played out the contract, or you realize after like 6 months, like, man, I'm out of this joint.
Yeah, I actually was not as professional as I should have been, to be totally honest.
You drug up, you just left the joint.
Well, it was just it was really like what can I say? Just disagreements, you feel me? And it was a language barrier. It was like, I feel like most people over there that was like on staff wasn't as professional, and things happened I didn't like. It. The last straw for me was when I seen my coach sleeping. Yeah, I seen my coach sleeping in practice. Yeah, in practice, you feel me? So it was just, if you know me, you know that I really love the game. You love the game. You mean like I love the game. I love the process of the game. I love working on the game. I love the art of the game. Okay. So if I'm in a situation where I don't feel like
the love
is being reciprocated, or people not showing, it's like it gets me uneasy. So I truly couldn't just stay there and like just deal with that the way that people approach the game. So I end up like they not really liking how I take different approaches, and they sent me home.
Oh shit, they sent you home?
Yeah, they sent me home. I let them know I ain't want to be there, and they sent me home. Yeah.
All right, so now you come back to Philly, and now at this point, this is the point in your life where you got to figure out what's your next move.
Yeah, I thought it would have been sweeter to get back over there. So I took like an approach of just going to different camps and competitions and, you know, playing, trying to just get more exposure and stuff like that. But it ain't work out for me. I ain't like 6'4", 6'5". Like I don't pass the eye test. Like you gotta really know
the height.
Yeah, like you gotta really like know my game for you to like
They had
really
to know
give
your
me
heart. They had to know your tenacity.
Exactly, just to give me like a official like real shot. But yeah, it ain't really work out, and you know, start exploring different things to just stay around the game. That's why I ran into training and stuff like that.
Okay, so at what point do we start Top Tier Productions?
I started probably maybe like 2018, 2019, like right before COVID.
Right before COVID.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So was that hard or good? Was that good or bad?
I think COVID really was good for me because it really like put a battery in my back to like really like not depend on nobody to do nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, it was really like it was just used by yourself to keep it, like, to be honest, like if you
gotta
go,
figure it out,
you
huh?
gonna figure it out. You gotta figure it out how you gonna like make this money. You gonna figure out how you gonna feed yourself. Figure out how you gonna be safe, like all that type of stuff. So, and it was just, you know, it was a good change. It was like a big change in people too. So, but that just put a battery on my back. I wasn't really like what can I say, complacent or being like lazy or what's the word, procrastinating. I wasn't doing anything. Like,
taking advantage of
I was just
moment.
more like just up, like just ready to get to it. Once I see my logo, it's really about my logo. Just bringing my logo out there, putting it on clothes and stuff like that. And just building. Honestly, I seen what made me start training though is when I seen like kids just hooping outside, like in the summertime. Younger kids was more advanced. I didn't really like see 6, 7, 8 years old kids doing moves like adults. You feel me? So, but I also just seen how they was being what can I say, like molded or like the influence on how to approach the game and the culture. It really wasn't just how I grew up, and it like I figure I could do something to just make it better. Yeah, just impact it better and guide the youth just in a better way.
So the 3-point shot, it's like the #1 shot ever. Like it's bigger than the dunk right now for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it feels like every kid, youth sports, grown people, everybody just shooting them from 7 foot on down. You think that's messing up the game, or you think that's just a part, just a part of the game right now?
Yeah, I hate it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't really like the whole like 3 points in transition and just a high number of threes anyway. I really don't think it's a good phase that we in basketball. It's not really
So you'd rather for it to be the middies, the layups,
just more fun basketball. Yeah, just more ball.
Getting everybody involved.
Right. It was more rules. Like it
used to be out in. Now it's it used to be inside and then exactly.
Right. So I'm not really a fan. I'm more like ball movement, inside out. People who have roles, people who have jobs to do. Like it's just like I said, it's just like oversaturated with just not a what do I say, purposeful basketball, intentional basketball. It's all like not mistake-free basketball, but just accidental basketball. That's the phrase that I heard on a video, like Kobe was talking about it and stuff like that. But yeah, accidental basketball, not really having true attention on what you want to do. You're just going through the motions and hoping for a wide open shot or a good shot and things like that.
So you started working with kids one-on-one. So that's one of the things you kind of like, you don't let them just come out and just start shooting threes. That's probably like the last thing they do, huh?
Nah.
Shoot a 3, you out of here.
Nah. Most kids, when I'm working with them, we really start like inside the paint. Like we lock in from inside the paint on out. Like I really don't really teach threes until you get to like high school, or if you show me like at a young age you like different. Really like if you really like different, it's like natural. Then it's like, okay, we could focus on it because you've been doing it. But if we coming to me and you like a raw kid, yeah, we gonna start from the inside out, right in front of the basket.
You gonna get that midi before you get that 3.
Yes, sir. Triple that basketball, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And so the youngest ones, how young do you work with children? From what ages to what ages?
I tell parents if they could get the ball to the court. We got mini basketballs too, so you know what I'm saying, if they could dribble, I don't really got no age, honestly.
Okay.
The younger the better for me.
Okay. And what is like the discipline with them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are some of the kids? How long you been doing since 18? So By now, you've had the kids who you have seen what happened over the time. So
Yeah.
you've had some kids that go to college, went on to go. You had some kids that.
So yeah, I've been doing it probably. I was actually working kids out in college too. So
Okay.
when I was a senior, I would have like little kids that around the area that come to our team camps and stuff like that, and may want to work like on a weekly basis while I'm in school or stuff like that, just to make a little bit of bread. But what was the question again? My fault.
Has any kids made it on to go to
Oh
college?
yeah, my first. All right, so yeah, this is a good year for me too. Like this is the first year I had a kid get an offer for a Division I scholarship. He's gonna be able to play for Merrimack, Merrimack College. That's in Boston. Kaveri Kennedy. He was senior guard. Father Judge.
Okay.
They currently like ranked number one team in the city or in the area. So yeah, he a hard worker. So I'm able to he was able to put in work and get an opportunity.
And you had him from the time he was younger, or?
He actually from my neighborhood. Like we grew up around the same block. So I've been working with him like on and off throughout years since he was like young. But our work like picked up in the middle of his 10th grade year, and we've been locked in like real intense since then. And he was able to gain an offer to D1. So yeah, I'm happy for him.
Okay, that's a good job.
Yeah.
The business of youth sports, is it scary sometimes? Like what you're seeing now? I mean, like we were talking earlier, like NIL deals, all that stuff. Like the business of youth sports, or is it just moving so fast? It's like nobody really know what this is yet. You can't really tell.
I wouldn't say it's scary. I could just say like it's just bigger. It's just different. Cause even when I was playing, like it probably maybe like 2 years or 3 years after I was playing, I don't know how long it was, but NIL just came around. So. But no, I wouldn't say it's scary. I just think that basketball is just big business now. Like everybody love the game, so it's starting younger. Parents is getting aware of just how they can like manipulate the system and use it to their advantage to try to make some money. So yeah, like it's a new outlet. I don't see it being scary. It's just I would want people to like truly like love the game.
That's the part I'm talking about. Like when everybody's coming with different types of reasons. Like you love the game, obviously. But some people just want to get paid.
Right.
So some people may, take a kid because of their height. Kid don't love nothing about the game, but force the kid into the game. You might wind up on your doorstep like, yo, just train him up. And at this point, you want to tell the person like, yo, this kid ain't got it because this kid don't want it. But that person don't want to hear you because that person like, well, if I can get this kid looking half-ass good, I can get $100,000 check for him. You know what I mean?
If you explain like that, it's like.
I mean, it was like that. No bullshit,
crafty, bro. It's crafty.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people. I remember, like the summer leagues. The summer leagues, man. They would come down in the city in the summer leagues, man. Some of the college coaches, and they're not agents, but this college coach got to keep his job.
Yeah.
He might have a bad recruitment, and he'll look around and he'll grab whoever is in that joint just so he can keep his standards. I want to say not Michigan State. I forgot who it was.
I think it was Louisville.
Yeah, I forget who it was. Somebody came to Philadelphia and took one of the taller people and just threw him on that roster. Like, man, I need somebody. Like,
bro, the game is so crafty. I'm telling you, I know it's especially when you dealing with like foreign players.
Yeah, who don't have a real age.
Yeah, like exactly. I've been telling people I think it be
Luka like 40.
I tell him like, bro, be like 38 for real. Like he ain't. I mean, but yeah, it's crafty, bro. It's like I said, everybody trying to find different ways to manipulate the system. Like I said, I would want people to love the game, especially with you like putting your life to the game. I want you to love it. But it is what it is. Like if you want to make some money with basketball, you're gonna end up just doing whatever you can. Especially with the new rule being you could keep your 4-year eligibility if you play 2 years JUCO. So I just think people going like they just ruling out high school recruitment for real, and less like schooling. It's gonna be more or less working.
Sometimes I look at business like the people with the money say, listen, I gotta let my kids make some money. So we're gonna get these dumb motherfuckers over here some money, and I'm gonna have my kids come over here and steal this money back from them. Like I swear, like when you look at agents and shit like that, this shit be crazy. Like,
I think all this is gonna just rule out all like big companies and organizations. I think it's really gonna be a lot more parent managing. It's like gonna be a lot more.
Managers.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot more parent trainings, just because there's so much access just of
But
the
what's
work.
a good trainer though? Like it's funny. I be watching like Gilbert Arenas and they be like, man, bullshit ass trainer got my son on the stupid ass dribbling and shit. Like, man, nobody do that shit, man. Put the fucking shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it be like bullshit trainer, like do the spin and come back,
Right.
like all the goofiness. Like
Right.
so that's what I'm saying. See, there's so many people who going into this thing. Like, what's a good question is like, what's something that's gonna separate you from those guys?
I actually got game time experience. Like I'm a pro, so it's like you getting your insight from someone that actually know how it feel to play the game at a high level. Can read the game, could tell you what you need, like as far as just on and off the court. And that's like I said, that's the thing today. It's like you got access to your phone, whereas people just saying they something. You feel me? And got like things around them to influence you to believe what they saying to you. You feel me? And like I said,
affiliate marketing.
Yeah, and that was like I said, that was the main reason why I jumped in it, because most of the people that's ahead of like organizations now are like parents. You feel me? Like just got like motives for their kids. You know, you want to put your organization together. Put your kid on the team.
Yeah, man.
And my kid the most reps, you know, give him like the most exposure, talk about him the most, things like that. But
Pioneer Elite Care is committed to treating each individual with dignity and respect. We take pride in providing quality care to those who require assistance at home. Contact us now.
Excellence is our standard. Excellence is the rule. Never the exception.
PioneerEliteCare.com.
Yeah, so just to weed me out of the majority, I got game time experience. Like I said, I actually care. You feel me? I actually make sure that the work is translating. I go to y'all games, I peep y'all games, see how you working, and like I just pay attention to detail. I don't think really people like pay attention to the details. It's really like a vast like majority of everybody really doing the same thing, and that's the difference between the game now and the game back then. It was more like original like game play. You feel me? Like game style. You know, Kobe played like Kobe. But even though he emulated Mike, he still had his own type of game. You feel me? You know, back then it was like you talked about Gilbert. He had his own game. Marbury, AI, all the people like in the '90s and the early 2000s. Everybody had their own style. They may have been able to like affect the game in the same way, right? But they went about it their own way. You feel me? Like, But nowadays, you know, everybody got the same like package or way about way of going about the game. It's a lot more friendlier basketball.
How you feel about that?
It's disgusting. For real, it's disgusting, bro.
You should want to kill him at all
times.
Yeah,
it's like
all that friendship shit.
Yeah, like we wasn't really friends growing up. Like we seen each other on the basketball court because we played all the time. But I wouldn't say like we was friendly. We made a decision that we all wanted to do something with this game, and if you want to do something with it and I want to do something with it, you in my way. You feel me? Like
I gotta take you out.
Yeah, I gotta
go through you.
Yeah, like so.
Now you see it's talking about, hey man, let's go together.
Yeah, like the game is more business minded than it ever been.
It's funny. Speaking of Gilbert, I heard him say this too. He said he doesn't let his son click up with nobody.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, he said he want his son to learn what it's like to be the only person on the team that could play and bust your ass. Say, because that's you developing those muscles.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's something that you prescribe to too.
Right, I definitely.
You don't have time for all that homie shit.
Definitely. I don't even like too much talking while we working out, to be honest, unless it's like a congratulate, like a motivational thing, like because that's how it was back. Like I'm saying, growing up, I was talking to my dog. He a fellow trainer of mine. Shout out to Staff, man. If I'm not working with him, only person I will, recommend anybody to go to as far as training goes, Staff Jones, my dog. He work out, work people out. But yeah, he one of them guys that he played ball back in the day. Like he was one of them ones too. Like we know the difference between like people that played and people that say they played. But have like little things to like try to make you believe they played. Like I don't gotta make nobody believe. Like you could look it up. You could you mean, see, and you know, and the accolades like speak for themselves. But nowadays, people like use the media and the
Alter
internet
shit, yeah, and
to,
alter
you know,
some
like to influence people to make them believe that they're worth what they're
Whatever they're
saying.
charging,
Yeah. So it's like, but me, like I said, you don't gotta. I'm not trying to make you believe nothing. Like I'm putting in the effort to let you know, like, I do this for a reason. Like, I take it serious. Like, you know, I feel like it's my purpose to do so because I got the ability to, and I actually care for whoever care about the sport.
Okay.
But yeah, I just, like I said, I subscribe to just competition, being focused while you working, and you know, study the game. Like, don't just play the game because somebody else played the game or you want to get something out of it. Like, that's monetary. Like, actually, like, just you know, do something for the love, like for your purpose.
So even if you wasn't getting paid for it, you'd be playing it.
Yeah, you know, even when I was training, the love I had for basketball translated to the training. Like, I actually love working young boys out. Like, I actually love watching them develop, watching them focus. Like, especially at a young age. I mean, if you see somebody 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, and you see like the focus in their face, it's like an amazing thing. And I know that parents be feeling the same way, watching their kid work hard. You know, they get a little, warm-hearted for stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, the love I have for basketball translate to training, and yeah, I lost my train of thought again.
That's cool. Don't worry about it. Now, does your training with basketball does that have anything? Does that deal with weightlifting too, or is it strictly ball agility and everything? Or you also do a weight training program?
Yeah, it's really based on the player.
Okay.
I try to like implement some exercising, some weightlifting to like what can I say? To show like how your body's supposed to be. Like, so I may make young boys do squats just to teach them balance. Or just the fluent motion of bending your knees and rising up like you would shoot a jump shot. Okay. Or also locking on breathing while we working out, like, because that's like maybe like the most important part of just playing the game, just having to breathe intentionally and body control and pace like that. So yeah, squats, push-ups. We do a lot of core work. I put band work in, like band work for like chest and just movement and stuff like that. Yeah.
So the reason why I asked, I remember when Cole was playing against, you seem to be, you know a lot about basketball.
Yeah.
When Cole was playing against Utah, and maybe third year, second year, and he's shooting all them threes, and they trying to win the game, but them threes is airball. And Cole was like, man, I lost my legs and my arms. Like, and this is that, you know, he probably was like 19, maybe 20. He said, like, I lost, and he's like, the way I was able to build myself back up, I learned then I got to go to the weight room. I got to hit the weights, so that way I keep my body. So that do you put the people that you're training like on a regiment like that while they're young, so they'll know like you're gonna get to this part, man, where you might be in these games when they start to go longer. Right now, you know, I know high school the games are short. College is a little bit longer, but in the pros is the whole 48 minutes.
I should really just try to focus on skill development.
Okay, not too much endurance yet.
No, that too, but with the work, the endurance like come with it, because it's nonstop. Like it's
okay.
like it's a consistent. Like if we in there for like an hour and a half, I want to work consistently through that hour and a half. Like you may get breaks like to drink water for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes or something like that.
Right
but
back to it.
Yeah, it's really about just having like a steady pace in your workout. That's why I emphasize breathing so much, because you want to keep going. You don't want to like be sitting around, because we only want to be in here for a certain amount of time. So in this time frame, you want to push yourself as hard as possible.
To the max.
And consistent moving, just so you can focus on consistently breathing. You feel me? So with the work, the stamina and endurance gonna come with it if you working at the level where we focus on that work.
Okay.
Yeah.
The business of basketball. So let's say you got a young guy, right? He comes to you. You coach him all the way up to high school. He goes to college.
Yeah.
Now at the college, he's just like where you was at. Did your 4 years, is over. Do you have maybe the system in place now to even help guys like kind of like to avoid what you went through when you went to Portugal?
And that's my next step. That's what I'm working on. I got a parent that I'm talking to. Shout out to my dog Pete, man. His son Price Austin. He a freshman. He go to LaSalle College High School.
Okay.
Yeah, we want. I'm trying to put together like top tier academy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So like, yeah, so
something
they
like
can
that.
help because like I hear
Not
like
trying to. It's on the way.
yeah, I hear like because when you go to overseas, it's almost like you got to negotiate your own contract. People don't know where to go, and there's so many different places to go. You know what I mean? So guys don't really understand that. And maybe you could be a guy who, because like the business of basketball doesn't stop at the NBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can make a hell of a career.
And you don't even got to go to the league no more. Like,
No,
you could
not
just
at all.
truly have your own following, you know, have your own brand, and then you profit off your brand just by continuing, like, staying around the game. But, yeah, I that's, like, the next step is just to venture into that aspect of just making sure, be a one-stop shop. You could come get developed. You also get insight on and advisement moving forward in your career. We want to deal with like mental health stuff too, you know, because that's the
That's
thing.
a big drop
Yeah,
off too from being
exact-
the man, and now you ain't the man anymore.
Right.
I actually call it the graveyard because I see people going to there and they can't come back out because there was such a high for maybe 8-10 years of their life, and then when that shit come back down, I've seen, you know, hellified basketball players. Sometimes I work in certain bars and they sitting around begging for drinks or they in the stupor like.
And that's the thing, bro, because most of the time when you growing up playing ball, that's really all you know. I mean, like that's your mindset of like, I'm a basketball player. This thing gonna get me out of where I come from. It's gonna take care of me.
Not for nothing, and I'm not saying it like on no hate, because I don't play sports, right? Most of my life growing up, I seen like most athletes were catered to.
Right.
So they didn't develop the independence
Right.
that you have to get through this world.
And I probably was one of them, to keep it a beam, because I had a lot of like older people around me.
Yeah, making it easy for you.
Yeah, make it easy for me.
Yeah.
But they may not have taught me how to make my own money. You feel me? Or just have put the battery in my back to get up to go make my own money. You feel me? So that's why I said COVID was a blessing, because I truly had to just depend on myself. You mean even your folks may not even want you around. You go come in my crib today, like you know was outside, you was outside, such and such and such. So it's like yeah, like that, just like I said, you gotta find your own way, and certain things happen. Like it was a true blessing, to keep it a beam. But what can I say? Yeah, growing up, when you're not playing ball, you really don't know what you want to do after that. You feel me? Like that's all you know.
Because you focused on ball.
Yeah, it's like,
and then like when ball doesn't happen, it's like you in the world now, and you starting all the way over where some of your peers, they've already been going through the trials and tribulations of being, you know what I mean, outside.
Or they support system may be different, so they got some advisement on just how to move forward outside of basketball. And that's what we were talking about earlier, about just my young boys that I put underneath my wing. I'm making it a point to let them know, like, this is just like this just the train or the car to get you to somewhere else. You feel me? Because I tell, like, we were just talking about Kev that's going to Merrimack. I let him know, like, when you get to college, you just want to build up all your resources from the next 4 years. Like, just be as friendly and cordial with as many people as possible, so you could
become a resource.
Exactly.
And become a sponge. Become a sponge so you could become a resource.
Exactly. Because you don't never know where they're going to end up.
Yep.
Feel me?
Yep.
You in Boston, but you know they might be traveling the world. I mean, they may be stationary somewhere out west. Like you never know. Yeah, like you never know where nobody end up. So many people on that college campus or just in that area. Period. You just want to build those relationships. Be cool. Be the coolest young boy you could be. Lock in on what you want. Lock into your sport. You know what I'm saying? Be successful at the sport. But if it don't work out, I mean, you always got them friends and resources that's going to put you in the right position. Like, everybody know the saying, like, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
yeah.
What you know keep you there, but who you know is how you're going to get there.
Exactly. So you just want to have as many resources so you can plan as many seasons as possible and have options at the end of the day. You don't want to feel stuck.
Okay. Damn, man, it's a pretty good interview, man. So
I thought I was kind of like shaky in the beginning.
Nah.
I know I could be better. The focus is better, but too.
Nah, man, you doing good, man. So as you go into it and you start to build out this top tier sports, so not only are you just going to train them on the physical aspect, you're also going to have some with the mental aspect. and also help them with the actual business of basketball. So you got like a 3-tier program.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's, you know what I mean, that's already setting you aside from other people. And then I say your 4th tier would be like your merchandise. You also have merchandise, you know what I mean, compression socks right there. You know what I mean? So you got a very, very good model going on.
Appreciate
you know
it,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
We
Maybe
building.
Clutch will come down and get you a check or something.
Man, we taking all donations, all referrals, all recommendations. We at the Life Enrichment Center in Germantown, on right off of Shelton on Green, 5722 Green Street. We're gonna have more programs going on in there. Help me out, man. Help us out, man. Like we growing, we genuine, we authentic. We for the people.
How many kids are you working with right now at this point?
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I got
So
a good
it
amount of
varies.
kids. Yeah, I got a good amount of kids, all ages. Shout out my dog, Big Chase, man. Chase Williams. He 10, 11 years old, but he next up, man.
He one of
One
them?
of them, man. Like, I guess, even though I don't really get into like the rankings at that young age, he considered like #1 player in his grade, in his class, because AAU, you know, that start young. They travel all over the country, so they rank him like 1 or 2, but you know.
But at 10
Chase
don't,
Williams.
at 10 don't matter because you still got growth spurts and
Right,
stuff that happen.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Kamal Mason, that's my young, that's like little bro. He at Showham, 10th grade. Talking about Price Austin, I got Miles Moore, Seth Gray, a lot more, man. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all my young boys. So you check them out on my page. The Focus is Betterment, at The Focus is Betterment on Instagram. Check me out.
AAU, do you think that's like, if you had kids, would you let them play AAU?
No.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying like they don't fuck with it.
Yeah,
Like they're
I
saying it's
don't-
too much,
yeah, I don't fuck
too
with
much
it.
basketball and it's too much wear and tear.
Yeah, I tell all my parents, like, I don't need it, to be honest. I mean, it's hard coming from me because, you know, I'm training them and they gonna think it's ulterior
BS.
motive or something like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like,
3 games in one day, like it's crazy.
yeah, and it's like, if you in middle school, if you're in 5th grade, let's say that, you're in 5th grade, right? You truly don't need AAU to expose you to nothing because you about to be in the same level from 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, right? So you ain't really, you just want them to see you. But if you think about all the money that you're gonna be spending for these trips, all the money you're gonna spend just on basketball sneakers in general, all the money you're gonna spend on, you know, just the miscellaneous stuff, hotel fees, stuff like that, and all that, right?
Yeah.
You could save that for your 4 years and just truly just focus on like loving the work, like loving the game, loving the process, loving the development. And like I told you, it's a lot that you got to weed through when you're doing this AAU stuff. If the coaches truly got your best interest or your kid's best interest at heart,
Or the coach just doing it for his kids.
yeah, like those type of things. The money thing I just said, and it's like I'm not into like just force feeding kids to do anything. Honestly, at that age, I want kids to be kids. That's why those are my favorite type of kids. Kids that come to the gym that's just truly like an innocent kid that just like to play and want to focus on just getting better at the sport. Those are my favorite type young boys. But yeah, I'm not a fan of AAU until like
Until you like
11th grade.
Okay, so
to be honest, yeah, like, cause it's like
that's when the rankings and all that shit matter as far as you going to college or.
yeah, and it's like that's when the time is like weeding down to get an opportunity to play somewhere else.
And
feel
you
me?
did all the work before to
Right.
really build up and be ready for this.
I'm cool with just you in 5th grade, you play in your city until you in 10th grade.
Okay.
I mean, then you'll look for some type of exposure, and you truly don't really need that, to be honest, because you could be
Phones and
I
shit,
was about to
yeah.
say you could be crafty like them. You could just work from 5th grade to 10th grade and just record yourself, and then people gonna be interested in you just because they see you getting better, and they gonna be like, yo, when can we see you play? You build your own hype up. You feel me? You ain't gotta like follow the mold.
Because
or
you could be
follow
on the
trend.
AAU team and never even get on the court.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's an up and down battle. Like I see little kids crying after every game or crying after every time they lose a championship or just not
'Cause that's the business of basketball. That's
Yeah.
business. That's more business than basketball.
yeah. And another thing, the parents, you know, just parents or coaches at that age. This is the main reason why I started training. I seen I think maybe like 8, 9, 10 years old getting coached, but just getting like cursed at, like just yelled
Some
at.
military
Yeah,
shit, I'm
like
assuming.
just how a college coach would talk to a college athlete. That's how
They talking to
They
this
talking
8-year-old.
to
They acting like Bobby Knight, the 8-year-old.
exact. That's the exact player, exact coach.
Coach,
Like, they
yeah.
Bobby Knight talking to 8, 9 years old. I'm like, bro, that's
You
that's
could
not
be freshman. Everybody gonna respond to that.
Yeah, like that's not the best way to get
Somebody
the
that
best
young.
response from a kid. I mean, he don't know. Like, he barely know how to tie his sneakers. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how can he like comprehend like the right plays to make in a basketball game? So yeah, like just trying to be play devil's advocate to the bad that I do see. You feel me?
Nah, I got you, man. That's like, so with me, my passion would be like something like real estate. And when I started seeing people like getting online talking about how they do all this real estate shit, and I'd be watching and they'd be selling these courses and shit for this $1,000, and I'm like, that shit is free information. Why the fuck would you pay $1,000 for? So that was one of the things that kind of inspired me to get in front of the camera and talk about things that I've done and things I've been through. But in the same token, I meet somebody like you who's in the profession, and you are a person that's really doesn't. I like talking to y'all guys too, because it's all kind of the same thing. When you really do it, you could spot a fake because you already can tell, like, this motherfucker not genuine.
Right.
Or this person just don't know what they're talking about because you already done it. And you could tell, like, I already know you're lying.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But other people not going to have it because most people, they want their kid to be a professional.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or most people, they want their first house to be $1 million house. But they don't know, like, you about to get took through the ringer because this person right here bullshitting you and they're using your greed against you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
I
go ahead.
always tell people, like, the difference between, like, everything is the details, right? So you could mention all, like, the main bullet points of anything that make it look like you know what you're talking about. But the people, like, when you get into a face-to-face conversation, they be looking for, like, just the little nuances that you know that separate from just all the majority stuff that you're giving up. So yeah, and like I said, like, the root is this phone. Like, the root is that internet. It's because you could make an impression on somebody that you never seen, right? Like, you never seen me before, but you see what I'm talking about through a screen or a phone, like, every day. You gonna believe me more and more.
Like the preacher aspect. It's like the preacher aspect.
Right.
So we talked about the 4 tiers of the program that you have, but what about coaching? You think you ever want to get into coaching?
Yeah, I'm like a intramural coach. Like, when I pop up to tournaments and things like that,
But would you like coach for like a school, like all year round, or
Yeah, I love what I'm doing right now. I think, like, this is like the most important part. I mean, just developing the skill. But yeah, I could see myself coaching in high school. I've been, like, approached a couple times about high school coaching and stuff like that.
Would you ever use the cheat code and take 5 of your kids and put them on the school?
Possibly.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah, like,
it might be worth it when NIL, you get them all these socks on when they play.
Look,
you gotta have your own Fab
I'm about to say, man, I have my logo on my jerseys.
Yeah,
you feel
know what I'm
me?
saying?
Nah, real
NIL, baby.
Real right.
It's the business of basketball,
listen,
man.
That's a point that I ain't shying away from it. It just gotta make sense at the end of the day. But yeah, I can see myself coaching, honestly, any level, to be honest. Like, any level, whether it be elementary, middle school, high school, even college. Like, I know the game. I learned the game fluently. So
yeah, like, I mean,
on any bench.
The thing you were telling your guy from Boston is a real true thing. Mustafa Shakur from Philadelphia, he went to Arizona, made I guess a friendship with Andre Iguodala, and now passed basketball because he didn't make it, to where some people would say made it. But shit, to me, if you made it into the league, you're in the league.
No, for sure.
But the business relationship that they develop, they do the pure drinks, like a Gatorade, pure fuel, and that's all from a relationship you made in college. So that, like, when you talking to those kids, you can actually show them, like, these are people that really did this shit, like, and that's gonna grow into other things. You know what I mean? So that's that's a good one to show them, like, these guys that you see here. These are guys that are in the same city as you, had the same opportunity, and you could grow it to whatever you need.
Right. And it's easy as just being kind, bro. Like, just be nice to everybody. Be professional and be nice to everybody that approach. Make a good impression. And then they gonna want to do stuff for you if they feel like you got stuff going on that's impactful and genuine. So yeah, like I tell all young boys, man, just be, once you get to college, I told him, like, Kev, once you get to college, bro, you somewhat made it out of your city. Like, you got a new address. Like, you got a Boston address now. It's the first time you ain't gonna have no Philly address. So, quote unquote, made it. Nobody, bro, Philly is a bad city, bro.
I
I love the city.
Don't do that.
I love
Don't
the
do
city.
that.
I love the city, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's tough, man.
Yeah,
It's tough.
I'll put you like this, man.
It's tough.
A good friend of mine told me, and I've said this probably about 20 times, man. Most people from Philadelphia never move more than 3 miles from where they actually grew up at. You know what I mean? So, but the people who do take it out of Philadelphia, man, they leaps and bounds.
Nah,
because
for
it's
real.
almost like if you could just maintain here, you can maintain any fucking
Fact,
where.
that's what I'm
because
saying.
This is Mortal Kombat.
I would say the city is a bittersweet. It's a bittersweet city.
Yeah, I love the city, but no, I understand what you're saying.
man.
Nah,
Like
this
if you
is-
could make
yeah.
it here,
You really can make it anywhere
you can make it
because what you
anywhere.
the
Prepare you
survival
for
tools you get
everything,
here.
bro. Nah, for
You know,
sure.
but I feel the same way about Detroit,
Yeah.
Oakland, any place that's a hard urban area, and we just happen to be a hard urban area where if you have a problem, you have to know how to handle that problem, and you have to know survival. Like
Right.
this is something you're gonna learn here.
Real
Like,
rap.
it ain't no cheat code for this shit. You know what I mean?
real.
You can lie on the internet and Instagram all you want, but you're gonna come face to face with somebody somewhere. But before we get out of here, let people know how to contact you. Let them know what you're doing. Get at your Instagram, everything. Give them all your stuff.
Yeah, you can contact me on Instagram at The Focus is Betterment. It's on my shirt. To get like my merch and stuff like that, you could call a number that's on the profile, like to get to the service center. To set up some workouts, you could call that same number as well. But yeah, you can email me at toptierp03@gmail.com. But mostly we working out off the email and the Instagram and the phone number attached to the page. So any inquiries about Top Tier Productions, Top Tier Training, or anything I got going on, you could hit me up on them two ways.
All right, folks. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. This is Sharif Hankins with the interview with Devante Chance. Thank you very much, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure. You have a good one. Thank you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Please.